Time since 2013 is imperative. Here's an all-conference player, Joel Hernandez for Brooklyn. Watch him plenty. He's had 4 straight 20-point games, Tom, wearing. And Sowers again at the top. Joel Hernandez never shy, and he's got a 3 ball.
He has got some, I don't care what league, I don't care what part of the country, his footwork.
Already got 6 here.
Absolutely.
Augusto wanted to shoot it, couldn't. Hernandez, no good. And then Sunbury that Wagner lost last year. Corey Henson had 25 points. They thought they'd have him back. He opted to transfer to Nevada in August. But he's one of the scorers that they had to find a way to replace.
Absolutely highly connected.
And this is one of the better defensive teams statistically in the country, and so far they're showing why. This is what Brooklyn would like to do. Beat him down the floor and let Hernandez work one-on-one, and he scores.
Well, that's himself a player and a scorer. All right, and they play the way he played. Aggressive, take chances, be aggressive, and it shows in the way he's coaching.
No soup for you.
Well, Joel is so much more than a shooter. He is a tremendous athlete, got great strength, timed it up perfectly. I thought I was watching Saginaw Canate right there. Remember, you got to make the pass early and try to get them in rotation in transition defense, because it's become a one-on-one game at the rim, and LIU is not winning that. Except for that play right there.
and that's it. Joel Hernandez again will have the chance for the 3-point play. This is a guy who's averaging 25.5 points per game in the Northeast Conference tournament, and he just took it right through the chest of Elijah Davis.
Watch him drop that shoulder. He leads in with the shoulder, okay? There's no verticality inside of that for Elijah Davis, who is a very good defender. He has very good verticality usually. But he drove in.
Bats had 21 the last time these two played here in this building, and LIU is on an 8-0 run. JoJo Cooper on the drive, and now the fouls are starting. Defenders, if not the best defender as a guard in this league, making Hernandez work, and Hernandez draws a little contact leaning into him. And the first foul on Cooper. Hernandez not a great free throw shooter. 61st 4 out. Florida State's a 9 seed. ACC tournament runs through the championship game Saturday night. Over the weekend when we were at Duke for Duke Carolina on College Game Day. You know, neither Syracuse nor Louisville, they're relatively short time. It's a 14-12 lead for the 4th seed LIU against the top seed and regular season champion Wagner. Well, foul is going to be called on 8.
You want to give a non-shooter, a non-dependable 3-point shooter, that confidence.
Better than 20 points per game, but didn't have a great outing the last time in this building. Just scored.
History between the two of these guys and connections with big-time basketball people.
And you saw Kellogg behind Bruiser Flint as an assistant, so both of these coaches played for Bruiser during their career as Joel Hernandez.
Question, because you could see they're already into their 2nd win. We had some guys that were gassed early in this game because they're playing so hard and because they know what's on top. That would have been a flop.
Has suffered some heartbreak at home in this tournament. Hernandez hoping to add to it, and right now LIU Brooklyn on the road with an 8-point edge.
Just don't start trying to manufacture shots.
Raekwon Clark with an air ball layup. Hernandez with a chance for a 3-point play. He's got 16
inside that lane. They wanted to be able to stop him. He is doing whatever he wants inside of this game. He's getting free. He's making one-on-one plays.
Had the opportunity with the coaching change, perhaps to go somewhere else. Finish. And Wagner's just out of sync on offense. LIU's not known as a great defensive team. Hernandez, look at the floor burns. Hernandez gets the ball first. Who would be surprised by that? Kellogg gets the timeout. In terms of field goal percentage, they shot 26% against Missouri. Right now, a rather frigid 20% from the floor for the regular season champions in the Northeast Conference. No answer for Hernandez. That time he couldn't get anything to do with it. Have you heard from him lately at all?
Yeah, I catch up with him now and again. But you got to live with it once in a while. That's what they do with Clark. There's the step back.
Hernandez again.
No angle on that. Not at all. Attack him again in transition. That's what he did. Oh, my goodness.
Hernandez knocks it away and forces the turnover. Now he has an advantage. Sweet little look, and Clark finishes it. And a half seconds to go. Joel Hernandez. Here's the technical term for it, Tom. He's balling.
There's no doubt about it. His footwork, he's able to plant that right foot, create that. If I'm Wagner, I'm not panicked at all because you're missing open shots. Now, you got to make those adjustments defensively. No doubt about that. But the bottom line is you're missing open shots. And they're missing Joel Hernandez.
Hernandez has his man posted. Gets his own rebound. Surrounded by Seahawks. Has it blocked by
LIU.
Oh, they ran away from Hernandez. Why would you run away from Hernandez? And Ramon Saunders knows it.
Yeah, they brought the double, then they both left him.
Showing him a little wrinkle on defense here.
Yeah, and if they can get him to settle for jumpers with that zone defense, but again, Hernandez. That's his third offensive.
It's his second.
Well, the game comes down to 50-50 balls. All right, it's a 50-50 ball right there. Hernandez jumps a little higher, finishes it. You've got to get a body on everybody. But the look test says they're getting the majority of the loose balls.
Hernandez might have had a chance for the shot himself, but he gets the assist. The three in the corner from Zach Coleman. Championship game Saturday night, 8:30 on ESPN. College Game Day at Barclays Center this weekend as well. And all of a sudden, the officials giving a lot out of you. And both of those teams can ill afford to have that happen. This we're getting duped.
Think about how good your league is when North Carolina's the 6th. They collapsed on the ball. There was nobody there for the kick out except the out-of-bounds line.
Elijah Davis. 28 now for Joel Hernandez. It has been the source of much heartbreak. And while history does on our way to repeating another chapter for both of these teams, unless Saunders and the Seahawks can come up with a near miraculous game, the best player on the floor has been Joel Hernandez.
There's no doubt about it. And Raycon Clark has been fantastic this half, but it all starts with Joel Hernandez, a way to create space, create separation. He played so well in the first half because they didn't bring any doubles. That step back, that miscue as far as who's guarding him. And then these offensive rebounds, Reese. He has been a terrorizer. Great ending, but credit Derek Kellogg for wanting to get right back at it, coming back into this area, bringing his family back home, and going at it with Long Island.
Who has been fired as Derek was at the end of UMass. It is a vindication to come in the first.
I love his confidence, and no matter what, when you change jobs like he did, he just didn't go.
Cooper directing a little traffic.
Francis on the three.
Tip won't go. Cooper had it knocked away by guess who? Hernandez. 38 seconds away from going to the tournament. He has 31.
He's such a good team to get to that rim, to rebound the ball, to take good shots, to hit the open man.
But instead, it is going to be LIU Brooklyn going to the NCAA tournament for the first time since 2013 and the 7th time in school history. The Blackbirds are champions of the Northeast Conference.